Hi everyone, hope you're doing great and staying safe. So today I'm back with another art journal video and I'll be using my 5x4 flat lay art journal which uses the Bristol smooth paper. So my idea today is to make a first layer using distress ink, and I'm using the News Color Kitsch Flamingo, mustard seed and peacock feather for this purpose. And I am using a makeup blending brush for the same. Once the Kitsch Flamingo is done, I am moving on to peacock feathers, and I picked up a very small head for the blending, and as you can see it was not a very smooth blending. While I was working on it, it was going on in my mind like why is it happening, and eventually I figured out that it was because of the small blending brush, and then I moved on to the large blending brush and then it became smooth. But I'm not worried about this uneven blending, because eventually it will be covered with more layers and textures. So yeah, it's okay. It's imperfect and I like it. Okay, I'm happy with how it looks, and now I'm starting to build up texture. For that, I'm using this bubble wrap which I received in one of the craft packages. What I'm doing is I'm first applying peacock feather to it, and oh my god, it gives such a nice texture. Bubble wrap never fails. So once that is done, I got a bit adventurous and I thought, okay, I can use all the three colors of the family. And for pink, I'm using picked raspberry. I could have used Kitsch Flamingo, but at that time I was just too excited. So I went ahead with picked raspberry because it's a little bit on the deeper end of the pink. And lastly, I used the mustard seed. I have saved this bubble wrap and definitely going to use it again and again. Alright, so once that is done, I thought it's time to add my favorite color to the page, and that is vintage photo. And what best way to use it than with a stencil. So I'm using this stencil from Mudra, and it has got some floral design on it. I am just checking whether it's looking good or not and how much deep I need the impression from the stencil, so I'm working accordingly. Once I'm happy with it, I moved the stencil to the second page, on the side page, and there I changed the plans, and because I felt that it will make too much brown on my page, so I picked raspberry. Okay, once that's done, I moved on to give a border to the page, and for that I'm using this half-tone dots stamp and distress ink black soot for making the edges. And once that's done, I thought the page needed a little more black, so I just rub the edges with black soot using a sponge. So far I'm in love with how the page is looking, and I was literally always gets into the magic of distress oxide when you blend them together. Once I was happy with the background, I moved on to working on my quote, and for this I'm using this white paper, but it was too white for the page, so I first covered it with antique linen, and then I realized that I write the first word of my quote wrong, so I corrected it and didn't edit it out so that you can see. We all make mistakes, we all are imperfect, and that's what this page is all about. How well we can, make the best out of our imperfections. So that's what this page is dedicated to for today. And now if you can see that we cannot see all those imperfect blending once we applied the texture. So yeah, that's why I was pretty okay with imperfect blending of the first layer. Once everything is ready, I'm just gluing it down along with the quote and my focal point. Moving on to my favorite part, just outlining the focal point with charcoal pencil, and I'll do the same with the quote. Alright, so this page is done, and you can see how beautifully the bubble wrap's impression is looking. Whenever I use picked raspberry, it turned a little bit of the purple on the blue background and a little bit of the coral touch on the yellow background, and all the stencil work, all the stamping is looking beautiful. And I'm seriously in love with this new color Kitsch Flamingo, and it's going beautifully well with the blue and the yellow on the page. And the highlight of the picked raspberry and how everything is looking from nice from this vellum print focal point. So yeah, that's it guys, that's all for today. I hope you like this art journal for today, and if you like, please like the video, share it with friends, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.